Hello, I'm Maddie, also the fairy godmother, and this is one of the first long form videos I've done on this channel that is not a tarot video. So I have my candle here and my coffee here, and I'm just gonna chat. So I'm gonna illustrate the point that I briefly brought up in one of my shorts, which is that you can do hard things by gaslighting yourself into believing that it will be easy. And to demonstrate this, I'm going to use the example of me getting myself up at a far earlier hour than I normally would on a Sunday to take advantage of this free yoga class at Vori, which is an athletic wear store nearby. And I was just walking by the store last night, and I saw on their easel in the window, free yoga class, Sunday, March 22nd at 9 a.m. And I thought, oh, that's nice. That's a fun idea. That's cute. And I thought, wait, maybe I could actually go to that. So I signed up. I clicked, I scanned the QR code, signed up through their Eventbrite link. And I thought, okay, now I at least have the option. But then I thought on my way home, am I actually going to go? Because that involves, waking myself up before 9 a.m. on a Sunday and actually I probably would wake up before then, but actually getting out of the house then and putting on, publicly appropriate athleisure wear and bringing my yoga mat and talking to people, it just, I realized that, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that much, but for me, thinking about it, all these things that I'd have to do the next morning was a lot. But I visualized myself waking up early, getting myself ready, getting changed. I laid out my clothes the night before. I brought my yoga mat to, my foyer so that I would not be able to forget it. And I, unfortunately, my cats wake me up at 7 so that they can have breakfast anyways. So, I did it, and I went to bed early, and I did have some trouble sleeping, so I was, feeling more tired in the morning. I thought, maybe I won't go, I don't know, I don't even want to buy anything from Vori anyway, which was what I was using as, an incentive to go to the yoga class. Positive reinforcement. I can buy myself something afterwards anyways. But you know what, I closed my eyes and I really thought about myself, going through the steps of getting there, then actually doing the class, and then the satisfaction of, getting something, buying something from the store or not, but walking out of there. And I was even considering getting myself an iced coffee from the market nearby. I ended up not doing that because it was too cold for iced coffee, so I just made myself one at home. But I did it, and sorry, I'm a little sick. And it was worth it because, I did end up meeting some new people, and I connected with one of them on social media. I get it, these are little things, but when you're an adult and you have a small social circle, it's hard to make new friends. There's a whole Seinfeld episode about this. Anyway, so I did that, and I felt proud of myself. But it wasn't really about the yoga class or the fitness or the making a friend. It was about what it symbolized to me, that I can actually keep my promises to myself, and that I am totally capable of taking the extra steps to make sure that I am ready to go do the thing that I told myself I was going to do. And that is what I want to encourage all of you to do. You think, oh, I can't do that, it's, maybe I could, but it's too inconvenient, it required too much work on my part, I'm not going to wake up early enough, I'm not going to get there on time, I'm not going to look good. No, just tell yourself, of course I'm going to go. I'm going to wake up at this time, and I'm gonna get dressed, and I'm gonna, do my skincare, get my coffee or whatever, get my water bottle, and I'm gonna leave at this time, and get there at this time, and then I'm gonna just be there and experience it. Because, when the goal is to experience things, you can't fail. And then you just go to bed with that in your mind, and then you wake up and you're like, okay, yeah, like, you just take it one step at a time, and then lo and behold, like, you're there and you're doing it just like you said you would, and that feels great. And then that means that, like, more and more things that come up that you tell yourself you're going to do, you actually do. And that's how you build a life. You do things, and bit by bit, that's how you build community, that's how you get, like, a stronger sense of yourself. So yeah, just convince yourself that it will be easy, and in order to actually believe that you will do it, really visualize yourself being there and doing it. Like, predict it in your mind. And that's the end of my spiel. Thank you.